I've just used a heated blowing iron to pick up a piece of colored glass on the end of the blowing iron. We are now heating that color in a furnace that is called the glory hole. The temperature in the glory hole is 2,400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is a furnace that is used strictly for reheating purposes while we are making our glassware today. The colors that we use in the glass are made in Germany, using different oxides of elements that produce the colors. What a difference.
How'd you do that?
Switch the polarity on that speaker. Yeah, it was the polarity. Yeah, it was the Antarctic polarity. The dark blue that you see in the studio is made from an oxide of cobalt, hence the name cobalt blue. Our purples and lavenders are made from an oxide of manganese, and our cranberry pink color is made from an oxide of gold. Now that this colored glass is melted on the end of the blowing iron, we will cool and shape it on the steel top table. This is called the marvering table. I will blow into the iron, trap the air with my finger, and the heat at the end of the iron causes that trapped air to expand in the form of a bubble into the color which is now on the end of the iron. Okay, we're going to work this color just a little bit more. So here we have colored glass initially on the end of the blowing iron. This is one of the ways of introducing color to the glass that you see about you in our studio today, by having the colored glass initially on the end of the iron.
This is the first gather of clear glass over the color. The clear glass is in a molten state on the floor of the furnace. The temperature in the furnace is 2,400 degrees. The glass appears to be orange in color due to that heat. Foster is using a block made of cherry wood to cool and shape the glass. He'll blow into the iron and trap the air with his finger, and you can see the color expand into that first layer of clear. The glass on the iron must be cool enough now to withstand another gather of clear glass over it without collapsing from either the heat or the weight of the glass in the furnace.
So here the colored glass has been expanded slightly into the first gather of clear, which covers the colored glass that is now on the end of the blowing iron.
The number of gathers of clear glass on the iron determine the size of the piece he's able to make. This is the second gather from the furnace. The glass is about the consistency of treacle or honey, and that makes it necessary to keep the iron turning so the glass stays centered on the end. and then he'll use the dip mold. It puts optic impressions into the glass.
Wow.
It does take away heat, so it's necessary to reheat the glass in order to continue shaping it. To begin moving the glass off the end of the iron. This also reduces the size of the neck, and that makes the transfer easier. This is Foster Holcomb. Foster learned to make glass in the industry school in England. The type of glass that he makes is cased. It's color that's encased in 2 or 3 layers of clear glass. He'll reduce the size of the neck a little further. Then he'll pull the bottom with the pad of wet paper. Turning it to expand the size. This is freehand glass blowing. If this goblet had been made in the wine industry, the cup, or in the glass industry, the cup would have been blown into a mold to give it its shape and its size. Swinging the glass on the iron uses centrifugal force, and that elongates the shape. Since he does not use a mold to size the pieces, he measures them with calipers. He'll use the parchovies to set the sides. We're going to drop clear glass on the end that he'll pull into a stem. The chalk makes it easier to see the center. When the stem is finished, he'll drop clear glass on the end that he'll spin into a foot. This is 3-piece stemware. It's the traditional European method of making stemware. The glass that we use is soda lime glass. It's 75% sand or silica, 15% sodium, and 10% lime. The furnace here in the center contains about 150 pounds of clear molten glass. set high. Foster has glass on a solid iron called the punty or pontal iron. Its name comes from the Latin for bridge. It's called the bridging tool because it allows him to move the wine glass away from the blowing iron. Then he'll be able to finish the rim by hand. The iron that he's using also leaves the characteristic pontal mark that you look for on hand-blown glass.
See the difference in the intensity of the color? Big difference.
Oh yeah. Now he's concentrating the heat at the rim of the piece. The glass that we use tends to become rigid at 1800 degrees, so the piece must be heated above this temperature in order to shape it. The temperature in the glory hole is 2400 degrees. It's a furnace used to heat the glass while it's being made. Once in a while you'll see him place the piece deeper into the glory hole. That's to bring heat to the punty. There's only a small bit of glass holding this goblet to the iron. If the bit should become too cool, it may drop from the iron before he's finished. If it were made in the glass industry, you would see a team of people produce the piece. Each member of the team would have a specific job to do. One person would gather glass from the furnace and take it to the gaffer, who would blow the cup into a mold to give it its shape and its size. Someone else would take it to add the stem and then hand it to someone to set the foot. Each member of the team would take part in the production, but none of them would take the piece from beginning to end by himself. Foster is part of the studio art glass movement, which was revived in the 60s by Harvey Littleton and Dominic Lavino. Studio art glass has become highly collectible because it is made in the manner that you see here, by one person from beginning to end. The artist who creates the piece of glass signs his work. The glass in our studio is signed, and all of the glass is for sale. We take the King's MasterCard as well as the Queen's Lady Visa. We do take personal checks, and we will accept cash. We're happy to hold your purchase if you'd rather pick it up later today. We do sell the pieces we make during the demonstrations. We also take custom orders so you can select the color or shape you'd like to have, and we'll arrange to make the piece for you. The wine glass he's making now is part of a custom ordered set. You may purchase a piece of glass that you watch being made, but it does have to be annealed. When we take this off the iron, it will go into the annealer in the corner of the studio. The annealer is keeping the glass made today at a temperature of 1000 degrees. When we put the last piece in this evening, we'll turn the annealer off and the glass will be allowed to cool slowly overnight. It does take 12 hours, but it is necessary. If it were left out when we finish, it would cool too quickly and it would break. In the morning when the glass has cooled, Foster will take the pieces from the annealer and sign them. The glass which is purchased from the demonstrations and the custom ordered pieces are sent out during the week. Her Majesty does allow us to use her cousin, Uncle Sam. His castle is the post office. He delivers the custom orders for us, first class and insured.
Wear that whip just a little more. And there's your completed copper ruby optic swirl 3-piece wine glass made on a custom order basis during the demonstration. Thank you, we're glad you've enjoyed the demonstration. We also hope you feel that you've learned a little something during the demonstration. If you have additional questions, or we might be of sales assistance, you are welcome to stay with us. We would be happy to talk with you, help you with those custom orders and purchases. We do trust that you will enjoy your day at the festival. Thank you for being with us for the hottest show in the realm. A good day to you one and all. Good day and a hearty huzzah. Thank you.